Hello everyone and welcome to the webinar. My name is Michael and I'm really excited for you guys to join me today. The goal of today's webinar is to make sure that you understand what Back-At-You Media is doing on your social media. Here at Back-At-You Media, we do work with real estate agents and real estate professionals to ensure that your marketing is handled on your social media. So I want to give you an overview today and show you some of the things that Back-At-You Media is doing so you have a general understanding of how that works and how you can make it even better. So on today's webinar, I'm going to be reviewing three things. First thing is I'm going to be talking about listings and content. Number two, I'm going to review how to grow your audience on your Facebook business page. And third and finally, I'll be reviewing landing pages, talking about ways to help you generate leads and reviewing how these landing pages operate so you can follow up with any potential buyers or sellers that you receive through the landing pages. All right, hope you're excited. Let's dive into it. So I'm going to begin my conversation, guys, on the Facebook business page. Now, hopefully all of you guys know how to access Facebook. At this time, it's really simple, just facebook.com, right? And then what you'll probably see is the news feed. This is sort of the main highway or main street of Facebook when you initially log in. And I want you to remember this. We're going to come back to it. But for right now, I want you to navigate to your business page, which can either be found under shortcuts here on the left or coming up to the top right and then finding your pages here from the drop down. So I'm on my business page right now, and the first thing I want to talk about is just branding. Make sure that your page is branded to you. What that means is that your profile picture or team or company logo here is in the top left-hand side. And then also the larger image, known as the cover photo here, has some images reflecting the area where you do real estate. Now, if you don't have a cover photo, or maybe you'd like to update one, Back-At-You Media can help you with that. So shoot us a message if you'd like, and I'm happy to have our team update your cover photo with something nice looking and professional on your page. Next, just make sure that your page name here is something with real estate or realty in the title. And also a cool tip that I'll give you here is a username. A username indicates what your page is essentially labeled as. The username most prominently can be seen after the URL here. So facebook.com/123realtygroup is the same as this username. And if you don't have one, or maybe you'd want to change it, it's really easy to do. Simply scroll down here to About, and then you can click Edit next to Username. So in this About section, you're able to modify any sort of changes that you'd like. Just make sure scrolling through here that all of your information is up to date. It's very possible that maybe your phone number or email has changed, or maybe you've revised your website. Make any changes here so that you have all the up-to-date contact information for anyone trying to get in touch with you. Okay, awesome. So next, guys, I'm going to scroll down on my business page, and under Posts is where I can review the content that Back-At-You Media has published for you. Now here at Back-At-You, we publish content on your business page every other day to ensure that your page is top of mind and has a compelling and engaging content that's going to be viewed and responded by your audience. So just by scrolling down, you can review the content or posts that have been published on your business page. The content that we create is local content such as restaurants or fun things to do in your area. We have a branded blog that we post for you. We have video content, which is going to do great on Facebook, and so much more. So definitely check out the nice looking content that's published here by Back-At-You Media. Now, you might see something that says published by Back-At-You Media here. Just know, guys, that is only visible to people who manage the page. So the general public at large is not going to see that. I know it's a common question that we get here, but rest assured, only you and the admins of your business page are going to see that. Speaking of how people see content, by the way, most people are not going to be on your business page scrolling 7 or 8 posts back, right? Where most people are going to see the page is on the news feed, that main highway that I showed you when we first logged into Facebook. And that's really where the majority of activity and engagements and reactions happen on Facebook. It's on the news feed. So anything that's published on the business page is primarily seen first on the news feed. And I know you guys know this, right? When you're scrolling on Facebook, you'll see things that are happening with your friends, family members, businesses that you follow, updates, right? And you can respond and engage real time with them. And just as I scroll down here on the news feed, I can see the content that Facebook thinks is important to me based upon my interests, what I like, and who I'm friends with. There's a fun one there. And of course, I can always like any post here, leave a comment if I'd like, and share it too if I want to share it with my community. But I mention all of this here, guys, because the content that we publish for you, again, is published on your business page, but then seen primarily on the Facebook news feed. And Facebook gives preference to those posts which have been posted recently and also receive more engagement. So that's sort of the mix there that they use to highlight content that's seen on the news feed. So now that you understand how content works on Facebook, I want to jump over to the Social Media Center. Now this is the software that we've created for you, and it's unique to us, and it's an exciting way for you to better manage and customize and automate all of your online marketing. So if you want to know how to get there, it's really simple to do, guys. All you have to do is just go to backatyou.com, that's our website, and then click Login at the top right-hand side. Once you click Login, you will be prompted to the Social Media Center, or maybe you'll be prompted to enter your username and password. But once you put that information in, you're then able to come here to the Social Media Center. And you're hit with some analytics here up at the top. Hopefully yours are more robust than these here on this test account, right? It is pulling data since the 27th, and it's a few days after that. So that's why the numbers are so low. Yours will be higher, I promise. On the left-hand side, we have upcoming content, and then we have live coaching here on the right, hello, where you're able to get some assistance and learn some tips and tricks to be better at using the platform. But content is where I want to begin my conversation here. So to review the upcoming content, you can either click See All at the top right-hand side here, or click on Scheduled Content on the left. Either is going to take me to the Scheduled Content tab, where I can then review all of the upcoming posts that Back at You Media will publish for me. So this is where I can look, for example, at the top left-hand side and review the upcoming date and time when that post will go live, right? This is a listing-based post, and this will go live here on January 30th at 11:40 a.m. If I scroll down, I can see this cute little video. Right. And that will go live on the 30th as well at 3:25 p.m. So just by scrolling down, you can get a better indication of the content mix that we will publish for you. You can make any changes here if you'd like, simply by clicking Edit Post in the lower right-hand corner to make any changes, modify any of the text that you so choose. Hit Continue, and then update the date and time that you'd like as well, and click Let's Schedule. By scrolling all the way down to the bottom, you can review the next batch of content when that will be published. So you can come back here into the Social Media Center and review all of the upcoming posts that will be published on your business page. Now, one of the most powerful things that you can do when it comes to content is allow Back at You Media to automatically publish your listings. Here at Back at You Media, we have a set it and forget it mindset, knowing that we schedule content for you that you can review if you'd like, but you do have the peace of mind knowing that posts will go out every other day on your business page. Now, when it comes to listings, we also give you that peace of mind by allowing you to automatically post your listings on your social media. And you can do that, guys, simply by coming here to the Listings tab and reviewing the listings that you have. Now, this is not going to show the automation portion of it. If you do want to automate that, usually that's part of like the setup process that you'll go through to connect. What I want to show you here is where you can review all of your active listings. And unlike the scheduled content that we just saw, there is no date or time at the top left-hand side here. So this is not a scheduler, but it does just pull in all of your active listings and then gives you the ability to schedule them if you'd like, based upon any sort of changes to the listing, right? So if that's an open house, maybe reduced price, or just sold, go ahead and schedule that out by clicking the Schedule Listing Post tab. But before I walk through that process, I just want to show you that each listing comes with what's called a property website. So I'm going to click on this link here, View Property Website. And what we've created for you here is a nice looking website that has a slideshow of images from the listing. And also we have this screen that appears here as well that says, hey there, would you like priority notifications for new listings? This is a way to help you generate buyers or any potential buyers in your area that are interested in this property. And how it works is that they click, I want priority notifications, and then they can say, hey, my ideal home is a 3-bed, 2-bath, max price of $300,000. Looking in, I think this one was, where do we say, Boise, Idaho, right? And then they enter their name and contact information, phone number, and then activate. Great. So then just by scrolling down, I can review an overview or short description of the listing, property details, a map, and my agent information. Now there is also a way for you to add a video. For those of you guys who have maybe some, I don't know, cool drone footage, or maybe you have a video that's been made to show off the listing, go ahead and add the video to the listing here by clicking that Add Video button up at the top left-hand side. Enter the video link and click Add Video. It's an excellent way to show off the property with a video, and we'll go ahead and post that on your single property website as well. But let's say maybe we have an open house for this listing this Saturday that we'd want to schedule. I want to walk you through how to do that with our system. So all you have to do is come here to the Listing tab, click Schedule a Listing Post, and then we can review the listing. Now, some changes can be made. The default setting is going to be New Listing, but if you want to change it, just click on this blue pencil icon here, and then change from New Listing to any designation that you'd like. For our purposes, we're going to click Open House, click Save. And then we can also say, the text does change here based upon what you choose, but in terms of the open house, that's not going to be populated because we don't know when that would be, but you're able to input that information here. So you could say, open house this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., and then we can include the rest, right? Interested in this property, attend the upcoming open house, and decide if it's the home for you. Now, another thing you can do is you can change the images here of the listing that we show. And let me just say, this is unique to Back At You Media. Back At You Media is a Facebook marketing partner, and we are an NAR member benefit company. So we're really the intersection there between the National Association of Realtors, we're approved by them, and also approved by Facebook. For that reason, it really is, we have some technology that you're not going to find anywhere else. And when it comes to publishing listings, especially for real estate, you're able to customize these listings here within our system that you are not able to do if you were to, let's say, just copy the link from a listing on maybe the MLS and post that natively on Facebook, right? You're not going to be able to get this sort of nice looking overlay You're not going to get the bedrooms, bathrooms, and you're not going to be able to change or swap the image. So that's a cool feature that I think is worth highlighting, knowing that you can customize any post here within our system. So once you've found an image that you like, you can click on Continue here on the lower right-hand corner. And then the next step is, would you like to advertise this post? Know that any piece of content that is published on Facebook does have the potential to be seen by all of your fans or likes. However, by advertising your open house or your listing or any other sort of news or relevant post, you're able to ensure that more people see it based upon the demographic that you select. So click Yes, let's advertise, and click Continue. And then the default setting here is people who live 25 miles around your listing. We can customize that target setting as well, and we can select maybe a radius around the listing if we'd like, right? Maybe you want to drop it if it's maybe a more densely populated area, or we can include, we can target based by postal code or city or a radius around a specific area. And we can say everyone that lives in the location, or maybe just people who live in the location, right? So everyone would be people like commuters or people visiting if it's maybe a touristy location. People who just live there are people, residents of the area. And then we can exclude people who have recently moved and other real estate professionals if we so choose. So we have some filtering there that you're able to do when you're targeting the ad. Next step is to choose the duration and budget. How long would you like that ad to run for, and for how much? And that's going to be proportionate to the amount of people that you're going to reach. So we could advertise for 5 days, and maybe we have, I don't know, $50 if we wanted to make it a nice round $10 a day. And at that price point, our audience is 334,000 people. Next step is to click Continue, and then select the date and time that we want our post to go live. Now, I've really only talked about Facebook at this point, but we are able to also connect a LinkedIn and Twitter account if you have a LinkedIn and Twitter. It's really a great way for you to send out that content on other social media channels if you so choose. So then go ahead and click Let's Schedule. And then you can click See Your Scheduled Content to see where that post is. And it's that easy, guys. So it's an excellent way for your content to get out. It's pretty seamless and a really quick and easy way for you to make any modifications to your listing. Now, if you want to review any of the analytics of your posts, come down here to the Analytics tab. And Analytics is where you can review how your content has fared so far on your social media. Now, this is all past content, right? So on the far left, you can see when the content has been published. You can see the post here under Posts. And then you can review the impressions, reach, and engagement. So you can get some stats on how successful your content has been, and for you to sort of better indicate where you maybe need to advertise or what worked if you want to respond to any sort of engagements on your posts. Always a good thing to do. You can analyze that information here in the Analytics tab. Now, if you have advertised a listing, you will see this Show Campaign Details button here on the left. And you can click that, and it will allow you to review what you've done. So you can review the budget here, the duration, and then also the stats on how successful that advertisement has been. We also provide you with a listing report, guys. This listing report is a great way for you to share this with the seller and also show that you are leading the way with your marketing efforts on social media. Simply scroll down here, and you can review the website that we've created. You can see what the Facebook ad looks like. And then some statistics here as well with impressions, reach, and engagement. average time people spent on the site, and then total visitors here as well. Again, a great thing for you to share with the seller and show off on any listing presentations. So that is content. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is ways to grow your audience. And for that, guys, I want to jump back over to the Facebook business page. And once I'm here on the business page, I can simply scroll down to review my likes. And in the community box, I can see this page has 2,344 likes. Now, as I mentioned a little earlier, anything that you publish on Facebook does have the potential to be seen by all of your fans. However, not all of the fans may see that content. Because remember, it's going to be seen on the news feed, right? And you might say, well, you know, they all like the page, they should see it, right? However, that's not the case. Remember, your content has to compete with many other posts that are published on Facebook. Advertising is a great way to make sure that your content is seen by more people, but also engaging with that audience and making sure that they are commenting on the content, you're engaging with them as well, really shows, or your content then is rewarded and seen by those people. What I'm trying to say is having an engaged audience that you respond and engage with is really going to serve you well. And one way to do that is to have an audience, right? So there's a feature here called Invite Friends. So if you haven't done this before, or maybe it's been a little while, let's revisit. Because Invite Friends is a great way for you to tap into your personal Facebook page and invite those friends to like your business page. And all you have to do once you're here is then scroll down and click the friends that you'd like to invite to like your business page. Now, a really simple way is just to click the Select All option at the top right, and then deselect any of the people that you do not want, right? And then click Send Invites. So a really quick and easy way is just to invite your friends to like your business page. Another option, guys, is to share your business page. You can simply share your business page either on your own timeline if you'd like. Hey everybody, please like my business page, right? This will share it on your personal page. Or you can share it on a friend's timeline if you'd like. Share it in a group, event, another page you manage, or in a private message. I don't think enough people really use this option. Sharing your business page is an excellent way to help grow your audience. And there's many other options you can do besides just inviting your friends. You can really target specific individuals by using that share option there to share your content with a larger network. So third and finally, the last thing I want to talk about are the landing pages that we've created for you. Now, if you're on the Facebook business page, you'll see two landing pages, Find Home Value and Contact Me Today. Clicking on those landing pages allows you to review what that's going to. So essentially, this is a landing page designed to help you generate seller leads. And the Find Home Value landing page here is included underneath the profile photo here, but it's also mixed in with content. So we'll utilize that power of the Facebook newsfeed to also publish this landing page out as content, not just relying on people having to go to the business page and click on that application. Okay, so you are in good hands in making sure that this landing page gets out. But I do want to show you just how it works. So let's say that although we're curious about our home in the Hollywood Hills, let's say that maybe we were moving, we're selling a property here in Idaho to move to Hollywood, right? We're going to be the Hollywood Hillbillies. So we'll include our address, and then we'll click Get My Estimate. And then we have this map that appears here. Awesome, they found the property. Put in our name, contact information, and then click Submit. Final step would be, hey, when are you planning to sell? Go ahead and put your phone number in there, and then click Get My Valuation. Awesome. Well, hey, congrats. You, the agent, have just received a lead. So if you have this landing page and you're interested and curious to know how it works, go ahead and try it out here. It's a really cool feature. And what you can also do is come here to the Social Media Center, click on Leads Now, and you can review the leads that have come in. So anytime that someone fills out that landing page, you, the agent, will receive a text and email notifying you that a potential seller has filled out the form. However, you can also come to this Leads tab now and review that information also. So we know that Michael Bay filled out the form on the 29th for the property here in Boise, Idaho. But a cool feature is Lead Inspector Data, which shows us, based on public records, a Matthew Clark is the resident in question here. Okay, I do not live in Idaho, guys. So from an agent standpoint, you can use this information there to make a better connect the dots and have a better sort of understanding of, is the person that entered the data the same person that lives in the property? Okay, odds are, hopefully, that will be the case for you. There may be some different contact information, but they should align. So you're able then to leave some follow-up notes here if you'd like. You can, show your progress. Hey, I texted the lead, I called the lead, right? And you can use that information here. If this one doesn't bear fruit for whatever reason, you can use the contact information shown here to follow up. So these are all the leads that have come in here through the landing page, the Find Home Value landing page. And if you're curious at customizing or maybe updating those landing pages, we'll head to the Landing Pages tab here on the left. This is where you can review 2 of the landing pages that we create for you. So the Home Value landing page is used primarily to attract sellers. The direct contact form or general inquiries, or used to attract buyers. And if you click View here next to Home Valuation, you can review the landing pages. Now I say pages plural because we allow you to add other landing pages. So if you are in a market maybe that has different sort of areas and you want to target sellers in one area that's maybe more a niche, and then you want to target sellers here in sort of a broader general area, you're able to add or customize landing pages here to create new landing pages. Now the default one here is the Hollywood Homes one that I showed you that's on the Facebook page, but really any of these can be customized once you include them, right? And then you can either schedule as content or share in preview, which would just make sure that all of the information is relevant and updated. So the landing pages here are an excellent way for you to help generate leads, and then also utilize that to target maybe specific communities within the farming area that you are located in. Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention the Create button up at the top. This is a tip here. If you're looking to create a quick piece of content, click on Create up at the top left, and then there's a drop down here of different options of what you can do. You know what all of them are now, so I'll just quickly review them. You can create a listing post if you'd like. You can create a landing page post based on those landing pages that you can create, or create simply your own post if there's something that you want to say. Maybe something news related, or you're celebrating an anniversary, or you just want to talk to your audience and maybe use that feature to customize the posts, right? You can do that. Click Select, type some text there, and then click Continue. Now, I know that I went through this quickly. I know that sometimes social media can also be intimidating to many of you. It moves fast, right? And the technology always seems to be changing to some degree. Well, here at Backyut Media, we do have you covered. We are here for you if you have any needs, and I want to show you some of the support that we have available to you. We've got an excellent help center here on the left-hand side that you can review just maybe ask any questions that you have in regards to, hey, how do I advertise that listing again? Or, how do I swap the image for the landing page post? We've got you covered. So ask any questions that you have here. Or if you'd like to chat with one of our social media coaches, go ahead and click the Talk to a Social Media Coach and ask a question, and they will respond and make sure that you are getting the assistance that you need. You can also give us a call at 866-200-0676, or you can email us at support@backatyou.com. Again, if you have any further questions, we're here for you. On behalf of all of us at Back at You Media, thanks so much for attending. Again, my name is Michael, and I look forward to working with all of you soon. Bye-bye.